This amazing smart lamp is such a feast for your eyes, and I feel like I don't really have to say anything. Just go ahead and enjoy this hypnotic view for a few seconds. Okay, hey, what's up? If you're watching this video, you're probably contemplating the purchase of the Govee RGBIC Smart Corner Floor Lamp. Well, I did too. For a while, I was contemplating this lamp for a very specific purpose. I'll get to that in a bit. This lamp makes the promise to make your life 47% more colorful, or something like that. After all, regular lamps are so 2019. What I want out of a modern lamp is lighting that I can sync with my mood, allows me to shape the atmosphere of my room with any color, has adjustable brightness, and can even sync with music I'm playing. But that's just the start of the features this Govee lamp has. The marketing behind these lamp will have you thinking that you can easily switch from sad beige mom aesthetic to cyberpunk fever dream. But does it deliver on all its promises? And at a price point of $100 US, is it worth that much? Let's find out. The lamp comes packaged in a sizable box that seems like the contents of which are probably going to require some putting together. But I'm going to spare you that assembly process as there weren't that many steps. The instructions say assembly is straightforward, and now that I've put it together, when they say to tug both ends of the light strip in first, they mean it. I learned this the hard way. All right, so it took me about 10 minutes to put it together, and we now have ourselves a 57-inch tall aluminum monument to really my desire to get a background light for making videos like this one. I'm slowly putting together the pieces for an upgraded video making space, and this is one of them. But I gotta say, it actually looks pretty sleek when assembled. You're basically looking at a small base and a simple black obelisk, and that's it. Okay, now let's talk specs, because this isn't just any lamp. This is a smart lamp, which means it probably has more computing power than the computers I wrote my high school papers on. With this lamp, we're looking at RGBIC WW LED technology. And yes, those letters definitely stand for something. But what it essentially is a different kind of LED technology that combines red, green, and blue LEDs with dedicated warm white LEDs controlled by an individual circuit. This technology allows for a lamp like this to display both vibrant, rainbow-like color effects, as well as a wide range of white light hues from warm to cool. So in this case, the lamp is capable of displaying cold whites in the 6,000 to 7,000 K temperature range, all the way to warm whites in the 2,700 to 3,200 K temperature range. This lamp pumps out a maximum of 1,000 lumens, which is basically equivalent to a 100-watt bulb. This means that this lamp is probably best suited for mood lighting or a background light like this, as opposed to an actual lamp that you rely on for proper illumination of a space. It supports 16 million colors, which sounds impressive until you realize you're probably going to be using 10 to 15 of them. Blue for gaming, red for romance, green for plants, and white for when you actually need to see things like a functional human being. In all seriousness, though, the ability to generate colors across a massive color palette is a big reason why I bought this lamp. The color blending is actually pretty impressive. The colors blend smoothly together and it handles gradient transitions really well. It's also got a music sync mode, which means your lamp can now have better rhythm than you do. The lamp listens through its built-in microphone, so yes, your floor lamp is literally eavesdropping on your conversations. But hey, privacy is dead anyway, right? At least it died while it was beautifully lit. According to Govee, this lamp is compatible with Google Home, Alexa, and the Matter standard, which is an open source IP-based communication standard for smart home and Internet of Things devices. It's designed to provide compatibility and interoperability between smart home ecosystems, including Apple's HomeKit. Since I'm an Apple ecosystem kind of guy, I was able to easily add the Govee lamp to my Apple Home app without any issues. Now let's talk about the Govee Home app, because no modern device is complete without forcing you to download yet another app that'll send you push notifications about your lamp's feelings or something. The app is actually reluctantly pretty good. I know, I'm shocked too. It's got a lot of customization options, probably more than your Starbucks order. You can pick from preset scenes with names like sunrise and ocean wave or a bunch of other presets. There's also a DIY mode where you can create your own lighting patterns, which is perfect for those moments when you think, you know what this Tuesday night needs? A light show that screams, I definitely don't have my life together, but my lamp sure does. But here's where things get spicy: the connectivity. Based on my research through the dark corners of Reddit and tech forums, this lamp has a relationship with Wi-Fi that's, well, not so great. Users report it only works on 2.4 gigahertz networks, not 5 gigahertz, because apparently this lamp is old school like that. Some folks have also reported their lamp going offline quite often, especially when trying to integrate with Google Home or SmartThings. One user said that their lamp has been unavailable for so long, they're starting to think it's just, taking a really long mental health break. Thankfully, I've not experienced any of these issues myself. In terms of actual performance, well, this lamp is quite good. As I said earlier, it's really all about ambiance. It's not really designed to directly illuminate any space. And you might find 1,000 lumens to be a bit too small. You might consider picking up more than one of these. The best placement is definitely in a corner facing the wall, which creates like a cool diffused glow effect. You can also put it out facing outward, but then you'll be staring directly into, 1,000 lumens of why did I do this to myself? Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the power cord. At just under 5 feet long, this cord is pretty short. And unless your room was designed by someone who put outlets every 3 feet, you're going to need some sort of an extension cord, which kind of ruins the whole minimalist aesthetic thing that I think they were going for with this lamp. The overall build quality of the lamp is actually quite nice. That said, the aluminum feels premium, and it's not like the flimsy stuff you'd find at a dollar store. And the base is heavy enough to keep it pretty stable. So how does this stack up against the competition? Well, the obvious comparison is with the Philips Hue sign, which is basically kind of the BMW to Govee's Honda Civic. The Hue costs $250, though, more than double the price of this lamp. But it integrates better with smart home ecosystems and probably won't randomly disconnect when Mercury is in retrograde. However, the Hue sign lacks the multicolor blending and dynamic effects that make the Govee actually fun to use. It's like comparing a fancy restaurant that serves one perfect dish versus a buffet with 50 decent options. Sometimes you just want the chaos and the options. There's also the newer Govee floor lamp 2 and Pro models, which fix some issues but cost more. It's kind of like smartphone releases. Just when you buy one, they announce 3 better versions within 6 months. I'll leave some links to these competitive products in the description of this video below. So, should you buy the Govee RGBIC Smart Corner Lamp? Well, I guess that depends on your relationship with both technology and the desire to illuminate a space. What are you actually trying to accomplish with a lamp like this? If you want a sort of a conversation piece that'll make your friends go, ooh, and ah, this is perfect. It's genuinely impressive when it works. The colors are vibrant and the effects are smooth enough to hypnotize small children and adults with short attention spans. It's great as an atmosphere-setting lamp. There's no question about that. But, and this is a big but, you need to go in with realistic expectations. This isn't a full-blown replacement for lighting up your entire room. And the Govee app can be a bit temperamental at times. You'll also probably need an extension cord, again, unless you're blessed with conveniently placed outlets. For $100, it's a decent entry into smart lighting that doesn't require you to stick things to your walls or explain to your landlord why there are LED strips glued to everything. Just don't expect it to change your life, although it might change your mood, assuming it stays, connected to your Wi-Fi. All right, that's a wrap on the Govee RGBIC Smart Corner Floor Lamp. If you want to pick one up for yourself, I've left a link in the description below. And let me know in the comments if you've had an experience with this lamp or if you have suggestions for other smart home devices I should torture myself with. I mean review, of course. If this video helped you decide whether to buy this lamp or stick with regular, boring lighting like our ancestors intended, smash that like button. And if you want to see me question more of my purchasing decisions in the name of content, hit the subscribe button for more reviews like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.